Hello everyone. Today we have Mr. Amitabh Verma with us. He is from our IIMK batch of 1999 and he is a pioneer in digital marketing and he is among the top 100 digital marketers of the country. He has a stint of 7 years with Google and now he has co-founded and currently working as a director of AMP Digital Solutions. So we welcome you, Amitabh. We would like to know about your stint of 7 years with Google.
Yeah.
And can you walk us with the journey?
Yeah, sure. So I joined Google in 2006, okay, and I was hired because Google was launching this e-commerce product called Google Shopping, and I had a experience in the financial services industry working for ICICI Bank. So that was the reason why I was hired, and then from there, I worked in various products of Google. Like I worked on the search side, search quality, ad spam, AdSense. So that is what I did for about 3.5 years. And last 4 years, I was part of the global SMB services team. So my team would handle millions of advertisers, which would go on to Google and would want to advertise their products and services on Google Search and Google Display Network. So that is what I did. We had a very large team there, and it was a global team, and we managed from India, like advertisers right from North America to UK. Anyone which talks in English is what we handled there. So it was very exciting experience. I learned a lot, and it was great working with the global peers, counterparts, and at Google scale.
So, like your jump from ICICI to Google would be digestible for most of the people, but leaving Google and starting your own entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Can you walk us like what inspired you for that and like to
Sure.
start your own enterprise?
Sure. So when I was working for Google, like our job was really to work with a lot of small and medium businesses. And one thing we realized was that there's a huge skill issue in the market. Like people were using Google products to advertise, but a lot of them were struggling with it, because the products, etc., becoming complicated, and people they were not trained enough to actually make the most of that. So I thought there was an opportunity. And also all the businesses were going digital, they were going online, spendings were rising. So there was a gap in the market, so I thought we could fill. And also I always wanted to do something on my own, so that was always a hidden, latent desire. So both of them came together nicely, and I thought if I don't do it right now, I'll never be able to do it, So that was the right opportunity, and then I jumped straight into it.
So now can you walk us through what AMP Digital Solution is all about?
Correct. So essentially we have 3 kinds of products and services. The first one is ads for growth, wherein we are working with startups and mid-sized companies, and we are building strategies and executing their digital marketing. So we have worked with some of the various kinds of startups and some of these small and medium business. Then the other part we have is called amdigital.co, wherein we are training students and working professionals. We are conducting workshops. So that's the upskilling part. And there again, a lot of times we create the content and we find partners who sell our products. We also do some workshop, etc. And third thing is that we create certain products for the digital marketing community. One such thing is called newsapp.io, which is like news in shorts for digital marketing, and it's meant for anyone who is associated with digital marketing. They can go there and they can see what is happening in the world. They can find new job opportunities in India and abroad, and it's like created in such a way that if you spend 5 to 10 minutes every day, you will be up to date with the latest and the greatest in digital marketing.
Innovation is a part and parcel of any enterprise. So
Sure.
could you walk us like what new product is your company coming up with?
Yes. So currently, if you look at it, all marketing is focused about marketing products and services for a company, right? But as a professional, we also need to market our own self. And that is where we are actually driving a lot of change. So we are building a new product on personal branding. With this product is aimed at helping students and working professionals create their own web presence and create a great footprint so that they are able to market themselves as a brand. So that is a new product that we will be launching very shortly.
Funding is one of the issues which entrepreneurs usually face.
Sure.
phase. So we'd like to have your opinion on funding of startups, how they should go about it.
Right. So I feel that there is enough and more funding if you have a good idea and a scalable idea. So whosoever is funding you, they want your company to grow 10 times and 100 times in a very short span of time. So that is one way and a great way to build a company. The other way is also bootstrapping, which means that you are actually funding it, or even better, your customers are funding it. So that is what we are doing for our own self. So we have created a product and a service, we are selling it, and whatever revenue we are generating, that is what is supporting us. So we are trying to build a sustainable, profitable business model right from day one, and that is one opportunity I would encourage every budding entrepreneur to look into, and not always start chasing money. Okay, money should be an outcome of a great business model, great service, and it should be paid for by the customers, because the investors who are going to put money, they would want returns, and sometimes there is a conflict in what they want. They want results quickly, and we have seen lots and lots of companies just die down, not because of the founders weren't good or the ideas wasn't good, but because people wanted to do things very, very fast. So I would encourage everyone to explore the bootstrapping route, because if they are successful, they can create everything right from the start, and they can have it the way they want it.
How did you go about team building, and what was in your mind while building a team?
Sure.
Criteria.
Correct. So, when you are actually hiring, the first thing is looking at the attitude, the various skills of the person, not really the domain expertise and knowledge. So one good thing was that we were training a lot of people. So I hired my first set of people from the people that we trained. So people will go through our 3-month marketing training programs, and people who are good performers, people who wanted to fit into our culture, who shared our vision, we picked them up from there. So our training gave us a good set of employees, who are there with us for a long time, and I hope to continue this tradition.
Would you like to give any suggestions to the budding entrepreneurs?
I think we should first of all spend a lot of time in looking at the idea that we are pursuing. We have to make sure that our idea is unique, and it has a business potential. Like there is a real business behind that idea, and we should test it out. Okay. Once we test it out, and once we are able to find customers for that who are willing to pay you money, I think that is the time that it can be scaled up into a business. Otherwise, you can also freelance. A lot of people feel that, like I can do this freelancing, I can create these designs, I can do this teaching, so I can build a startup or a business, but most of the time they fail because they're not very sustainable business models. And a lot of times people are not willing to pay for the service that they are providing because they feel that it's not of so significant value, right? So people first of all look at the idea, get some customers, get their feedback, and take the product to a certain level. Maybe get 100, 200 customers, and then they should look at how to grow it. And one of the ways to grow is by seeking funding. The other is by seeking loans. Or the third is by organically growing it. Don't try to grow a double overnight or within 1 year. You grow it slowly. I think that is also a very viable business model that a lot of people have explored and been very successful in the past.
So thank you, Amitabh, and it was nice speaking to you. And I hope we all get inspired with this story. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you very much for having me.